Welcome back to your second week of online school, and this class we are going to continue to explore the different lines in art. But before we do, let's look at what some of our friends have done over the past week. So Lucas, here is a picture of Lucas's hand. I think it's Lucas's. But you can see that the hand really pops out from the paper because he has really nice contour line all the way from his wrist to his palm to his fingers. Then he has some nice horizontal line behind to help bring the hand out. Now let's just take a look at the next picture. Now this picture has some really nice contour line. The lines are evenly spaced and they have picked some really nice color. However, the wrist seems to be lost on the right hand side, and also the palm is lost. And the reason for that is there isn't enough differences of the line between the palm and the background. It is not, there's a curve, but there isn't enough of a different angle for the horizontal line to make the hand pop up. So if you're working on the finger this week, make sure you have some nice contour line, which is like a M, and then the horizontal line once you leave the hand. So this week, we are going to be exploring 4 different types of lines. So we are going to have horizontal line, zigzag line, wavy line, as well as diagonal lines. You are going to be creating and exploring those different types of lines. You are going to need a piece of paper, a plain piece of paper, markers, and color pencils. You're going to fold the paper, which I will show you in the video. You can see this is the order of the paper. And you are going to be creating different patterns. You're going to write the word horizontal, zigzag, and wavy in that way. Then you are going to color it, just like this one on the right column, with different colors and see if you can create different design. So let's watch the video. Alright, so for this lesson, we are going to start off with a plain A4 paper. You would also need either color pencils or markers. To begin, we're going to fold our paper in half from lengthwise, just like this. Now it's in half. We're going to fold this in half again. For those that are very good at math, we will have quarters. And 4 sections. I'm going to open it up. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to fold this in half lengthwise. And how many space would we have now? 4 times 2, or 4 plus 4 would be 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. So that is what we're looking for. Now, in each of these, they're going to work in pairs. And each pair is going to represent one type of lines. The first type of lines we are going to do will be the horizontal line. I'm going to use a marker. Now, when we are making the horizontal line, we're going to give you a little challenge, which is to write the word horizontal only using horizontal lines. We're going to do that for all the name of our lines. So horizontal, H. So normally we go down vertically, but here we're going to go horizontally. We're going to use horizontal lines to make our H. H. Next letter would be O. Now you have to make sure that you have it spaced correctly, otherwise you'll run out of room when you get to the end. R, I, Z, O, N, ooh, was it N? Yep, N, T, I just need one line here, T, A. Now remember, I'm making all these are little lines, L, very short horizontal line. Ta-da! Horizontal. You pick another marker. And we're gonna add some horizontal line. Ooh, okay, here we go. Ooh, there's some lines going across. It's important because we folded the paper, it's gonna be a little bouncy. So make sure you are holding your paper. Now you notice Mrs. Cam is drawing freehand. That means I'm not using a ruler. In math, you would use a ruler, but in art, you don't have to use a ruler. There we go. Next, on this side, we're going to continue with using horizontal line, but you can experiment with it. Meaning, you can play with it. You can see, what if I put them close together? What if I have them further apart? So I'm gonna have some further apart first. Further apart, and like this, far away. And then they're gonna get closer, and closer, and closer, and closer. Now, when we're doing horizontal line, it's important to remember to move our arms instead of just our wrist. That way, it will give you a more fluid line. I noticed last week when we were doing some of the hand line, contour line, it was some of you are going like this, and then there's a bump. It's because you're holding too close and you're not allowing your arm to move. So make sure you give yourself lots of space as you move, and you're moving your arm, using your shoulders. And I'm gonna go further apart. So it went from further away to closer, and then it's further away. So there's my horizontal line. Next, we're going to do zigzag. Let me use green for zigzag. Now we all know how to do zigzag, like this. And then we're gonna write the word zigzag using zigzag. Zig. I. G. Can even do this. Zag. A. G. Zigzag. You are going to decorate the background with more zigzag line. Ooh, I use yellow. And on the other side, you are going to create your own design with zigzag lines. Next, we have wavy line, like the ocean. Wavy line, I'm gonna make big waves. Woo, wave. And for the background, I'm gonna do a long wavy line, this. Wavy line. So on the other side, you're going to experiment with your own type of wavy line. Next, diagonal line. I'm going to use dark blue. Diagonal. Okay, now you have to really think, what would diagonal look like? The word diagonal using diagonal lines. Here we go. So diagonal. Try to have this, since most of the words is going that way, I'm gonna go this way for the diagonal background line. Once you've completed both columns, you are going to have something like this. If you have time, you can continue to decorate this. We're going to add some colors to our different lines. Let's think. I'm going to have some yellow here. I'm going to do some shading, add some colors, and see if that will make a difference. Yellow. I'm going to go yellow. Orange. Oh, this is not orange. Orange. And then I'm gonna have some red for intensity. It's like fire. And red. Oh, they look like iceberg. All right, and so on and so forth. You can color the rest of this page. And that is what I expect at the end of this lesson. And please hand it in to your Seesaw account by responding to the post by the, today is by the next day cycle, the next day 2. I will post the date on the notes. Happy creating!